Welcome guys to another episode of Technicals with Teddy. I'm your host Thick Teddy, and today we're going to be talking about flags and pullbacks. But before we start, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment what you want to see a video on. But I have something special to talk about here for a second. I'm launching a new project called The Aftermarket with my buddy Tony, and what it is, it's going to be courses, 4 of them, one for investing, one for swing trading, one for scalping, and one for options trading, that essentially take you from day one of trading all the way to becoming an experienced trader. They're going to be lessons that are videos that are about 10, 15 minutes a piece. There's going to be 40, 50, 60 of them per course. We're starting to accept members February 1st into our free Discord that includes all of the content. So follow Aftermarket Gang on Twitter or follow Thick Teddy and look out for my tweets about it. But it's gonna be life-changing for a lot of people, I believe. But let's get into this video about flags and pullbacks. So these are flags that I have. There's 2 of them here. First one is right here with a flag pull, 2 candles afterwards, another pull, which is basically the breakout of this flag, and then another flag forms where it's 2 candles on this pullback and then another breakout. So how do I know that these are quality flags? And this is a scalping flag. This is one that's on a 5-minute chart here, but you can tell that this is a quality flag because of the volume, and then the volume decreases, indicated by these arrows, and then it comes back and we see the breakout. Volume decreases again, volume comes back, and it's a breakout. For me, what is a flag? A flag is basically a continuation pattern where there's a trend beforehand we're seeing. So obviously we see these green candles are the trend, the higher volume green candles. But then with the pullback, the volume kind of disappears. So what do we know? We know that the volume of the trend, the volume of who holds control is not there at the moment. But we know that when that volume comes back, what are we going to see? We're going to likely see another breakout. And that's kind of the behind the scenes on why I think flags work out and why I like flags, is because they're a continuation of who holds the power. And you usually want to be on the side of who holds the power when it comes to the market, because if the bulls are running the market right now, then you definitely want to be on their backs following their trend. So the bulls had control. They step away for a minute. This flag occurs where it's basically just a 2 candle pullback. They come back, push this up again. Same thing happens where they pushed it up. They need to take a little bit of a pause. They take a little bit of a pause. The volume decreases. It's a pullback. And then they come back. It breaks out again. I have another example here that I want to talk about. This is not as perfect of a flag, obviously. We can see it's not going against the trend. It's kind of just sideways. There's a low here, a higher low here, a higher low here. So there are higher lows. We can draw those in, actually. It is kind of a higher low situation here, where the bottoms, they're a little bit higher as the flag goes on, but the tops are also getting lower. So it's a bit more of a pennant, but it's a pullback. And what do we see? We see the volume is decreasing on that as well. So as the volume decreases, you can tell, okay, so the bears were really in control here. They start to step away for a minute. They need to refuel. They need just a moment away. They just don't quite have the power right now. So what happens? This pullback happens where it's not continuing this trend downwards. It isn't continuing an upward trend. It's not changing trends. It's just kind of a pullback here. And then what do we see? We see volume come back with these 2 red candles, and it flows to the downside. And then we even see more volume come in with this candle here. So this is what I want to kind of give across for you guys when it comes to these pullbacks, is you want to see the volume decreasing, because that means that the people in control stepped away, and they're going to step back in likely with that volume again and push it back towards into that trend, and you're going to make money if you follow the trend on those pullbacks. So look for the high volume pulls and then the low volume pullbacks after the pull is finished. That's the video, guys. I hope this helped you guys get some insight into flags and pullbacks. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the aftermarket, all that stuff. Have a great week.